welcome to the nightclub, guys. It's your host, Night Wrencher. Now this thing's a little wet, but I just got this MSD 6014 ignition module for the LS engine that I'm going to be putting in the D100. And basically what this will do, it supposedly it should have everything that you need to start the engine on the ignition. Everything for fuel. It's going to have a carbureted manifold, which I will probably upload in another video. If this video does well, I'll upload what that looks like. So I'm sure I didn't know exactly what this came with and what it has and what it doesn't have. I did post up some questions on Summit Racing, and they seem to have answered all of it, so this should be everything that I need. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. There we go. Alright, so we've got mounting hardware. Got like these little spacers to keep it elevated off the firewall. Comes with a neat little screwdriver and a USB flash drive. This should have the tune, like a couple different base maps, and then just your hardware for wherever you decide to mount it. I think it requires a space behind it for heat, but I'm not exactly sure. So we've got the actual the module. So we've got, let's see, we've got some sort of cable here. We've got, I guess it's going to be going into two different harnesses. And then we've got a little dial in the middle, and I guess you're going to be able to select the different kinds of tunes. So it's got a truck, HO, LS2, LS3, LS6, LS7, HO, LS2, 3, 6, and 7 regular, LS1, HO, and I guess HO means high output. It's a pretty nice box too, like, honestly. Then we have custom ignition maps 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the left hand side. So there's that. I'm sure this is for something else. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, okay. So this is probably for the map sensor. This looks like a little hose. What it's basically going to do is you hook this up to your manifold, and then it'll read manifold pressure, and it'll be able to adjust accordingly. Actually, what is... Okay, and then this is just the plug for your USB for you to do a little bit of ignition tuning. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. In here, we've got one harness. Let's see. So we've got, let's see, what does this do? So this is the main, one of these is the main pigtail, probably this one. Yeah, so this is we've got the main pigtail here. I'm going to undo the little strap thing. Let's see what harness this is. At first I wasn't sure if it was going to even come with harnesses, or if I had to make them and source them or figure it out on my own, but they seem to ensure me that this was all going to be one standalone kit. I believe the kit cost me, like, I want to say after tax and everything, it was like 400 bucks. And considering I bought this with a bunch of other stuff, it did add up fairly quickly. So we got a little red and black wire. Those are going to be your, I'm going to assume it's either ignition or battery. Keep alive memory, big ignition switch, or and then you got your ground, and then we've got, looks like we've got another ground right here. This is for the passenger side. Maybe this is for the passenger side coils. This will be for the driver's side coils, and they both have grounds attached to them. Okay, so we've got the coils. This looks like it's the trigger for the ECT. We've got another plug here for something else. I'm not sure. This is cam sensor, and I don't know what this is. Doesn't say. Cam sensor and crank sensor. We got crank sensor, cam sensor, another random plug for some reason. I don't know yet. Crank sensor. Okay, so we've got 2 different crank sensors. Maybe. Oh, actually no. This is actually 2 different harnesses. Okay, so I guess depending on, let's see, does this go into the other one? No, it does not. Okay, so it might be by application. One harness will be for one harness will be for the other one, because I do see cam and crank, and then this big blocky one, and then I do see cam and crank. Actually, they're both for a big blocky one. So one of these has got to work. No, but it's not for this. So I'm probably missing something else. Okay, so let's move on. Then we got the 2 sub for the coils again. Okay, leave that there. So this is your tuning cable. It's just like a regular older USB mini. Just a regular USB mini. Your regular USB. That's for your tuning. I'm going to be mounting this inside the cab, so the cable will probably be a pretty good amount of length. And then it looks like we've got ourselves another harness. Doesn't say what it's for. Actually, this thing didn't even come with instructions. Strange. Yeah, no instructions. I guess we're just going to have to figure this out on our own. They probably have some sort of detailed instructions online. Just not here. So let's see, let's undo this harness as well. Okay, so this is the side. Okay, so this plugs into the other mini plug, and then we've got 3 wires that come off of this one. Okay, not labeled. If I find out what these are for before I post a video, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description, or at least some sort of comment. And then this is probably the plug that goes into one of these plugs. Yeah. So we get like a little sub harness, and then you'll have to choose between one of these guys. It might be depending on what engine you're running. So I guess I'll figure it out after this is all done. So that's pretty much it. First impression, seems like a pretty solid unit. MSD has been around a really long time. I don't think I'll have any issues with any of their items. It's been used a couple times in performance applications. This isn't really going to be a performance application, but I do like the fact that I'm going to be able to tune it myself on a laptop and just adjust ignition tables. So that'll be a wrap on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope somebody found this useful. If anything else that I might have to show with you guys that I think might be useful, I'll go ahead and be posting up that video. Let me know anything else you guys want to see on the channel, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Night Wrencher out.